We're back with another installment of Bryce Talk. This is your host Cam, and we have
Bryce.
back with us in the building. How you feeling?
Man, we great, man.
Great, phenomenal,
Great.
fantastic, fantastic.
Sensational.
Numbers, biggest. If you haven't subscribed, liked, commented, ate some popcorn, go ahead and do that now because we're gonna get into it.
Make sure you grab your moon pies and your ramen noodles, your beads, all that.
The flavor of moon pie. That's really important. You start the show with it. We got to get into that.
You gotta get into it, man. It's that time of the year. I don't know. I like the
Gotta go.
The banana one's pretty decent.
Banana,
the chocolate one.
Yeah.
And then like the mint. You ever had the chocolate mint ones or whatever? The thin mint flavor?
I'm really nothing on chocolate mint.
Chocolate mint. You don't mess with it.
Respectable. Like I respect the classy Chrysler 300 vibe that chocolate mint got going, but
people give it a bad, bro. It really ain't that bad when you eat it, bro.
Like when done right, it's smooth. It's just not my like.
It ain't your go-to.
It ain't my taste. But the texture cool. The texture cool of chocolate mint because it's smooth. It's like chocolate mint.
And so you don't mess with the thin mint.
Oh no. But I guess it's okay if you gave me one and I had to. I'm not tripping. Like
I wouldn't turn it down.
Yeah, but I'll take that over coconut for sure.
You don't like coconut, like the coconut Girl Scout cookies?
Man, I can't do it. Coconut for me, it's definitely texture. It's definitely texture because I don't really have no. But I've grown to understand, so I respect it. Now, like it's not like I have a hate with it. It's just that's really my thing.
Yeah, I get that.
Versatile and shit like that. Like, you can do a lot of stuff with coconut, but it's like soon as somebody put coconut, it throws off
like just the taste in general. Is it like the coconut, the shavings?
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? The shape, like the taste, reminds me of the shavings now because like I know a lot of people really don't do shavings or whatever, but it's like when I think of that, I think it's an artificial like coconut taste. I don't like though too, because like they got that artificial strawberry or artificial pineapple.
Yeah,
it's like it really tastes like how artificial tastes more so than the actual flavor. If you really thought about it, like if you drink most strawberry lemonades versus drinking like a strawberry puree, like strawberry lemonade, it's like night and day.
The sugar, like it's too sugary.
Yeah, a Minute Maid, like after freestyle, like you get that strawberry lemonade versus like a TGI Fridays or Chili's, one of them joints. It's not even close.
The artificial, it's too artificial for you.
Man, what's the worst artificial flavor though?
Probably watermelon. In my opinion, it don't taste nothing like watermelon, like the root, like the real fruit.
And so when I say worst, I guess I mean worst taste and not like the worst accurate. Cause you're right, it doesn't taste anything.
It don't taste nothing like watermelon at all.
But I guess I was going more on like what's the worst tasting artificial one, like period. Like I would say grape.
Grape. Because it don't even.
It's just bland.
I can eat a grape Jolly Rancher though. Or like grape soda. Grape soda good.
Those are like the only two grape things I think ever that I've been able to
that I can actually eat and tolerate.
And if it was left, I would drink. Like if it's a grape.
But like grape juice is good. The grape like that come at the
I gotta have that Welch.
The Welch's happen. That's the Welch's.
It can't be concentrate. If it's concentrate, I can't do it.
The Welch is great. Well, like white grape is good too.
Not too much though.
White grape peach.
White grape peach go.
White grape peach go crazy.
I like to make a cocktail with that. See what I can do.
You do some things with that white grape peach.
For real. What's your best like bead layout that you like doing? Like you like doing like a few different multicolors, or you like bigger beads, like when you go to parades and stuff like that?
Like Mardi Gras parades. This right here. Just keep it simple.
A little low on something to just
keep the colors on. Throw a little silver in that mix too.
Gotta throw some silver in there.
Throw some silver. Got to have the green, gold, and purple though.
You going in?
That's the main.
You participating in that this year?
I may catch parade or two. I don't really care for the balls though. They really just like, they just prime for grown people.
Yeah, no shade. I mean, rock out.
No shade. I'm saying it's fair. It's fun.
I'll take a ticket if y'all want to have us do a vlog and everything. I'll take a ticket.
Yeah, but to sit up here and go have to get a tuxedo and all that for one night.
Yeah. Hey, no, it is very reminiscent of like
It's just like it's all it is, just prom, bro.
this class to buy the prom tickets type shit. Like,
Types, yeah.
but you know what it is. You know who it's for. Like, you got to put on for the what's the names because you know
You got to
that's
show out for your social media.
it's really for them. It's for the yeah, it's for social media.
I'm
But
saying you're just trying to flex on the Facebook. That's all it
and
is.
it's around Valentine's Day. You know, it's a lot of niggas fucked up, so they say, yeah, we're gonna go to this
You're
ball.
gonna go to this ball and have a ball.
Nah, for like literally. So yeah, I in respect. So everybody got to go to the ball. Do your one two out
It's
here.
cool, do your thing. No, not knocking you. Just it ain't for me. I don't really care for it.
But I like throwing like a little. Like
I'd much rather go to the parades.
yeah. You a day parade guy or a night parade guy?
Just depending on how I'm feeling. How I'm feeling on that. I'd rather like day parade though.
Get in, get out.
Get in, get out.
Night parade is kind of a thing. You might not see
Like it was cool whenever I was a kid going to them night parades and stuff.
because you had the energy.
Just you had the energy for it.
You taper off a lot quicker.
It's like you at work all day and then talking about going to a parade after work.
Or not even if you was at work all day. If you was at work all week and this is like one of your
All
off
week.
days,
Right.
and you got to be doing laundry or something.
You got to be doing stuff during the day. Like, let me just go during the day.
Facts. Because if you go, it's just more of like a.
And it seemed like they be more crowded at night. And it's like harder to leave.
Oh man, harder to leave.
It's like way harder to leave at night.
And it's crazy we say that because I know some people deal with that on a daily basis with traffic, but I don't.
Because then you got the fact that all the tourists that don't know where they going.
Man, and all the streets.
The parking be jacked up, streets be closed.
They close like if you think we got like say 16 major streets maybe
just blocked off and closed.
They will close 9 of them. That leaves 7, but like let's be real, like that might leave like actually 4 because after all the parking and all this, it leaves like 3 streets for you to just drive on. Just
everybody going on them 3 streets.
What they need for real, you know what would do it? I'm not a huge guy on like just building something just to build it, but a parking garage would do it. Cause you know, you can
all we got is one downtown, though. Just one parking garage.
Yeah. And I get it. They don't want an influx of I get all that. Yeah, I'm more of a day parade.
Say day parade, man. People busy during like just gonna get in, have your fun, get out.
Pull up with a little vibe, you know, chill, kick it.
Little chill vibe, whatever.
You know, get you something to drink.
Get you a few throws, drinks, get you something to eat.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
I'm still top 5 on throws though. You know, like all time.
So what's your top 5 throws? What's top 5 catches?
I'm hating. I'm still sick on that dude that caught a TV.
Bro, somebody caught a TV?
It was about TV.
They throwing TVs at Mardi Gras now?
It was the year after COVID or like, well, I think they didn't do it the year after COVID, so it was like 22. It was
20, yeah, because I think they skipped 2021.
So I guess it was what 2?
Probably 22.
Yeah,
23.
22. Yeah, they it was like a 30 or what's the smaller one? Like it was something catchable. It wasn't over a 40. What did they do now?
32-inch TV.
It was like a 30.
Boy, who throwing 32?
I know he can throw a 50. Yeah.
Boy, that's crazy.
To be honest, getting a 50 off of a float is crazy work.
No, just the fact that you're gonna throw a TV. Period.
Like
regardless of the size.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm 32. I ain't gonna lie.
32. That kind of.
Yeah. It's like
that's dangerous.
If you can cover it, you can kind of like frisbee it a little bit, especially if
you just have to kind of.
It ain't much technology. You know?
Toss them up.
I got a little Roku in there, but it's a wrap. I would probably say my top 5 throws gotta be like, you know, gotta go moon pie, spy, 4 any Debbie cake, 3 any candy, like or premium candy.
Yeah.
2, I don't know, ice cream. It's a truck that throws ice cream sandwiches. Mayfield. Shout out Mayfield.
Yeah.
1.
I ain't never caught no ice cream at a parade.
When I tell you, like it's like some white.
I don't know. So I hadn't been to a parade where they threw ice cream.
I think
I remember.
It's not.
I remember one parade they was giving out energy drink, like when they had Vault. You remember Vault?
I know Vault was still. Vault was giving.
They had that Vault truck, bro. The Vault truck had the little model on the back giving out the Vaults. That was on the time.
Man, Vault must have been hard on for cash flow because Vault used to be giving away shit. Shout out Vault.
Shout out Vault, man.
Damn, I forgot.
It low key tastes like Mountain Dew.
Hell yeah, I guess that
they had the red and the green.
They They did have a red vault.
They had a red vault and a green vault.
They ain't make it to a blue vault.
They ain't.
They ain't what?
They ain't make it to the blue
Dang,
for the Taco Bell flavor one.
Nah, for real. Shout out that Baja Blast.
The Baja Blast vault, they ain't had them.
My top or my one for throws is definitely gonna be I guess special. I don't know, like teddy bear shit.
I'm gonna say you don't mess with the teddy bear. That's usually the big thing.
Because I know I can just get that to somebody and they're gonna be happy.
Right.
They're gonna be like, oh my god. I'm gonna be like, hell yeah.
So that sounds so close to my top. My top, I had to do got to do the Debbie cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie cakes. Candy. If they throwing chips, you know they be throwing them hot fries and stuff.
You gotta be careful with the chips. I feel like they
the chips be fresh, but they
sometimes they'll be a little expired.
stale chips. That's what the moon pies be expired too, though.
Oh yeah, see that's trifling.
But they be throwing them bricks, boy.
I
be hard as
like
brick.
the ones that come in a box because
they seem fresher though.
I can read the expiration date quicker. Because you know the ones on the paper, it might be a little faded.
Maybe faded up. They didn't. The moon pie that landed in a little puddle of water.
Hey, because sidebar, I know these people that be going to get these discounted throws. Stop it. Hey, getting discounted beads, cool. Getting discounted like stuff. Getting discounted edible throws, stop. Because you're gonna have somebody eating from that spot. You're gonna have somebody eating some
old food,
cream pie,
old milk cream pies from 2 years ago.
Nah, from like 2020.
From 2020.
Because you know they shelf life like
be long as hell.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you
see like
yeah.
I think like some of the specialized beads and toys would be top 2.
I love a good specialized bead, like
the special beads, like the chains, the big chain bead, and then ramen noodles. That's number 1.
They still hit.
If I don't catch some bag of ramen noodles at a parade, I'd be disappointed.
You bound it. Sometimes
I got to have like at least 3 packs.
I've had some crunchy ones.
I
had some real like how you said the moon pies be brick. They were kind of like more solid than you would think than they're supposed to be.
And they always throw the chicken flavor.
They always throw the chicken.
It's like y'all ain't got no beef.
They don't hesitate, bro.
Bro, I want some beef. I'll take the chicken.
I'm trying to channel my core memories about like the flavors of ramen noodles that they throw. I'm pretty sure they've never.
They always throw the chicken.
Maybe I've seen a red pack. What's that? Beef?
Beef is the red one.
I don't think I've ever seen a pink or what's pork. Oof.
What is pork? Ain't that like yellow or something like that?
I think so. Yeah.
I ain't never had no yellow bag.
Hell no.
Only flavors I had was the beef and the chicken.
Yeah, I've had chicken, beef, and shrimp.
So I never had shrimp.
I just never had a lot of shrimp. Like it was something that was in rotation, so I just didn't eat it.
Like, that's just unless you just happen to have it.
Yeah, I guess because knowing that I can just eat something actually shrimp,
right?
I never was like had to have it.
Shrimp flavored ramen.
But I guess because of the beef broth too, that's why I stuck with the beef. But yeah, the chicken was a good main.
And like people love the chicken. It's like y'all sleep on the beef, but the beef got more flavor in my opinion. Yeah, it's way more flavorful.
Yeah, deeper.
Way more flavorful.
What other throws you got?
Oh, those my top 5.
Okay.
I said the what I said. I said the Debbie cakes, the beads and toys, chips, candy, and then ramen.
And what would you say the longest parade you've ever like, I guess, been in or like went to?
Never been to. It's usually like the last that Monday and Tuesday parades be the longest ones. I think probably the MLK parade probably the longest one.
They're literally
they be like 3-4 parades just back to back to back.
And when I say back to back,
you gonna be out there.
You never seen an ending of a parade, or if you don't know what a back to back parade is, shit, it'll just look like one parade.
No, because you already know what it's gonna be. Like once the first parade over, you just see the police cars after the last float. But you got the next round come.
They might put like 2 cars.
They might put 1 or 2 cars.
And then you just might see like, because sometimes they have bands and they have like more police cars to like show the differences. But sometimes they'll just have like a police car.
They had that little
make it parade.
They had a police car. Then they had people with the cars with the top down. The little band following behind them. The little bootleg dance academy behind them.
Oh, stop! They be trying.
They be trying. They don't be doing nothing. They just be out there with their suits walking.
Nah, for real. I know
Look,
the damn near exact parade you talking about. It's such a low energy parade. Like no shit. It's just like I know y'all pay some money to be in these parades. It's like,
just go
dude,
out there and show off their costume. Don't need me dancing, man. Be like,
if I'm not
y'all.
mistaken, I remember like a girl just on her phone, like walking with like the girls that was like dancing, and I remember it's just like, damn, you don't
They
give a
done
fuck.
fell off. Y'all done fell off,
You
man.
had
Remember they used to be getting. They used to be getting it when we was kids.
you had one in the back limping. And I was like, bro. And if you ever see somebody on a parade hurt, it hurts you for them because if you've been a parade, you know how long the routes are. So you know that they got a long way to go.
You got a way to go.
If you see somebody limping and you like, damn, y'all just gonna make them limp though?
Make them limp the whole time. I'm gonna stop and give them a break.
Yeah, like I've seen some people get the paramedic.
That'd be the worst part though, when the parade be hold up. When they hold the parade up,
Especially when it's like something for real, like because then it's just like
somebody that got hurt. Now they got to stop the whole parade. Everybody they done stop throwing stuff on the float.
fell off a float before.
Somebody that fell off a float.
I think that would
And they get to the point where they have to get off the float and be talking to the people in the crowd. That's how you know something wrong.
Then you got the people that'll jump the barricades during the parade.
During the parade, they all doing the most for that little football on the street. They trying to get a box of moon pies in the middle of the street.
I've seen some brawls. Like not necessarily fist thrown, but it got a little physical.
Yeah, folks be getting physical, bro.
It's that pride, like all these former.
I was literally standing right next to an altercation over nothing.
Hey, and when I tell you, you will be right.
I think what it was like, it was a mom and her daughter was standing on a barricade, and another lady standing right next to him. The daughter, she jumped over the barricade to try to get some. And when she was trying to come back, the other lady was like pushing her, trying to. I don't know what she was pushing her for. I guess she was trying to keep her from. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what was going on through the lady head. But the girl mama got the minking.
Yeah.
Standing like right there. That joint was crazy.
Nowadays, you got to clear the area. You see something like that.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That joint was funny though.
No,
They get down. And so my mama bell kicked in that day.
for real. Big mama bear. I heard that.
And she won too. The mama was whooping that.
What? That's the thing too. When you go to these parades, there's some people that go. These parades are free.
But they all free.
So the admission to like anybody can come to these.
I was like, I done been to a parade. Somebody done got shot.
Yeah.
I done been to a parade. I done seen the aftermath of a fight. Dude got beat so bad his shirt was ripped open, eyes was shut closed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lips was swollen. I'm like, dang.
Yeah. Niggas was getting free hits.
I'm saying, what he do to make
that was one of
that mad, bro?
Where there was people with him, with whoever, and then they say, yeah, might as well. Which is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Moving on to a little lighthearted things, right? Did you know you can't move your tongue when you smile?
Can't move your tongue when you smile. What you find? What?
I got you. Huh. They all just did that. See?
So everybody tried it.
That's that mind control. If you had to put every meat you ate in a headlock, which ones would you eat?
Every meat I ate in a headlock. I don't know. What would you say?
I'm good for chicken.
Yeah, that's the main meat I eat.
Anything else I gotta put in a headlock? A fish, I don't know. It's just really tough. I can't visualize it. I can't visualize putting
fish.
It will just wiggle out. Like I guess I can just grab it.
Just grab it and just make sure it don't wiggle.
Fish or chicken, that's cool. Well, yeah, I can do that.
You sit up here try to eat a whole buffalo or something, head like a cow, or a pig. I ain't even gonna try that.
I don't even know if it would hurt. Like I don't even know if I did that to a guy if it would even bother him because he's just so like
they're just so big and bulky.
He probably like nothing else I would even try it with, to be honest.
No.
Everything else too damn big, like bison, cow.
You probably do a deer. You kind of cutting it close though with them antlers.
Hell yeah. Oh, ooh.
So they got to be freshly shed for you to put a deer in the headlock. It's doable.
It's doable though. You have to have a real chokehold though, I guess.
On me. On a deer, you just got to watch them antlers, bro.
Well, I guess it's a headlock, so I guess I guess you can
You just
hit
come
like a
from
lot
the
of shit,
side.
but it's like, damn, nigga, like, all right, Rambo, Chuck Norris, okay,
So
okay,
I'd like to see somebody do that to a moose.
you could try.
Yeah, you can't. You ain't gonna reach.
I don't even know if you could do it when he's sleeping, but it's just like their neck too. Like they're so damn
They
big,
so dang big and tall.
they probably just once they feel it's oof. I just wouldn't want to do that, buddy. That's bad.
That's like you trying to reach up to a basketball, a 10-foot basketball goal,
That's worth a quarter of a ton with four legs instead of
and
like
antlers
yeah with antlers too. He can just swing the bitches anywhere, and
anywhere.
I know they're not sharp, but they're also not dull
So they gonna you gonna feel it.
because they're pointed enough to do like
They
damage.
gonna do some kind of damage. You gonna feel it. You get hit by them antlers, you gonna feel it.
What would you say is the most expensive dinner you've ever had?
Probably this is spot downtown called Soku.
Mm-hmm.
Went on a date, spent like over 100
Mm-hmm.
just for 2 people. Now the food be good, but the price
The experience was worth it.
experience is worth it though.
Okay.
Chill vibe,
Would you do it
good
again?
food by myself, yeah. Or if like I'm locked in, if I'm like really locked in with a chick,
I heard that shit.
yeah, I do it.
I heard. No, I felt that.
But like if that's that some going somewhere like that on a first date, nah, I
I,
wouldn't do that on the
I'll say
first
this.
date. That's something we got to be. We like this.
Ladies, if a dude like take you to like a good spot like that on the first date, it's damn near a red flag. It's
I'm saying you spending $100, $200 on the first date just for some food.
hey, he's tricking.
I'm saying you tricking.
Now from our perspective, I guess it's like you can, but like I said, I wouldn't
And
do
the thing
this.
about it's like even if I did just have it like that, I still wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't want
Like,
to set
that's
that standard for
no,
real.
because now you setting the standard. Like she gonna expect that every time y'all go
I'm gonna
somewhere.
go do a picnic or something.
Just something like just you just there for time,
Yeah,
spending time with each other, not about how much money you spend.
yeah. Because if we go down the first date, man, I'm setting the tone for
Because
shit.
I don't want you thinking I'm just finna just be balling out every time we go on a date.
Now,
That's not gonna happen.
no, I felt that. I felt that because if it was up to me, we'd be eating Vienna sausages and crackers at the house.
So we be eating a little fast food or something.
No. That's too expensive. We'd be eating Vienna sausages,
Vienna sausage and
crackers,
cracker.
hot sauce, and Fagos. So don't do too much.
Dang.
So don't do too much.
Little spam sandwich.
Spam sandwich.
Spam sandwich and chill.
If you lucky, that's really name brand. I'm talking about non-name brand Vienna sausage, non-name
Dang,
brand crackers. So all that Nobu, all that So Cool, all that Chuck's Fish,
Red
oxtails,
lobster,
pieces, like man, like
hot dogs, all that out the window.
you're gonna have to earn your skill points for that.
Yeah, you got to unlock that.
Yeah.
Unlock that.
But what would you say? Since I asked you about the most expensive meal, what would you say is the weakest meal you ever had?
Weakest meal. I can't think of none off the top of my head. I remember the weakest meal. What would yours be?
It was lamb. It was lamb.
Lamb.
Yeah.
What was wrong with it?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. Right.
It's like I had lamb before at like the Greek fest. It kind of tastes like roast beef.
And you know what's crazy? I'm picturing that. And they said Rice try it. And I'm like, all right. We were in Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking this is probably one of the better spots to try it. Y'all know what y'all doing. And I ordered it. Okay, also, how'd you have your lamb? Like, did you have it a particular like way?
And so it was at that Greek festival.
Oh,
So they had it like
what would you say was the doneness of it?
I guess it was well done, I guess.
My
It
gut
just tasted
feeling
like
did like fucking medium well or some shit. Cool. And I think that's what fucked me over. I think that's what fucked me over. Because
you
when
know
it
how
came, it didn't seem like it was like, but I'm not gonna lie though, it wasn't really that though. It was the taste itself. It felt like it was something, no shade to whoever cooked that. I did send it back and get chicken nuggets and fries.
dang, I ain't never had to send nothing back at a restaurant. I will say that.
And you know what's crazy? I was just that hungry for like we were walking all like some
Yeah, like you
we were
just
walking
burnt
around
all the
all day.
calories.
And I'm looking at the menu And I'm seeing this shit, and I'm seeing the chicken nuggets and fries, and I'm seeing this shit, and I'm seeing these chicken nuggets and fries, and I'm just like, yo, fuck. I ordered the lamb, and I said, whatever.
No, actually, I can't remember what I had, but we went to something like this. We was on a field trip in 8th grade for band at Phillip. And we went to some kind of Irish restaurant. I think I had shepherd's pie or something like that. That might have been like the weakest meal I had.
You want to get ghosted? Tell somebody you're gonna cook shepherd's pie for them on the
It was
first
some,
date.
I don't know if it was that. It was something I had from that restaurant. I'm
They got
like,
shepherd's
nah,
pie. They got meat pies because you know they do like different pies. Like they really do that pie shit like over there. Like
yeah.
it's really just chicken pot pies for them or pot pies. Like, but they just don't call them pot pie. They just pies.
Somebody ain't nothing on that menu sound good. I'm like, this is probably
Nah, they be
the
eating that
best look.
shit.
No disrespect to the Irish people or nothing
No,
like that. I'm just saying that place
yeah,
in particular. I'm
yeah.
just like, yeah, nah, can't do that.
Well, you know their base of ingredients is a little more simpler.
It's simpler. It's probably better than British food from what I be saying. Like, you ever seen them videos of the British foods?
I mean, it ain't nothing like no beans and toast.
Beans and toast.
Beans and toast with sausage and eggs. Like what the? Nah, shout
It's
out.
like they just slap stuff together. And
Yeah,
like, yeah, this is a meal here.
no, shout out to my British. Yeah, yeah, we locked in.
Shout out. But
I
like
got real
y'all
ties with
got some
them.
crappy food.
Yeah, I was locked in with him. He was saying their food really is close to American food, just a
So
little
it's like they
better.
be eating struggle meals, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. You look over here, people be eating, you know, with the hot fries with ramen with ranch
With ranch
and buffalo.
that's there.
They be like, look at, watch me make buffalo chicken ramen or something. And it's just like, give it up, man.
Nah.
Go get something to eat. What are you doing?
Or fish and chips.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The way them fish and chips,
Fish
they
and
just don't
chips.
look in that season.
Don't be looking. That's the thing. None of they supposed to be
It's
looking.
like
Just
they
be
just
looking
did
just
it.
watery. Like they
But
just
I get it. They might say that we overindulge in our seasons,
we overindulge and they don't put none at all.
but you know, I would, you gotta live a little.
And they food look like they cooking and they dunk it in water and pull it out and eat it.
Moving on. Who would you say were some of the bigger 2000s underground rap artists? And I say underground, I guess at that time, they can be mainstream now.
Just 2000s in general.
Southern underground.
Southern underground. We got Currency for definitely sure. Currency.
Is UGK like considered what?
They mainstream.
Okay.
Um, who else? Lil Kiki,
Play a
cause
circle.
Player Circle for sure. Who else in the 2000s?
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy. He pretty mainstream.
Well, I'm talking about then.
Early 2000s.
Yeah. He was mainstream then?
He was mainstream in 2000, like 1999, 2000, around that time. Who else?
Well,
Somebody slipping my mind. B.O.B. Did I say
B.O.B.
B.O.B.? B.O.B.
Gucci Mane was already mainstream.
Gucci Mane was Gucci Mane, he was like in the middle. Cause he didn't really have a whole lot of mainstream hits till later.
T.I.?
T.I. was mainstream. So he was, yeah. I'm saying, cause his biggest album was The King, when it came out in 2006 or whatever, when he came out with ATL. And like Urban Legend. Remember, like Trap Music was his second album. The first album was kind of underground.
I hear you. I hear you.
Like Trap Music is what really put him on the map. Just kind of got him some attention.
Shout out Ludacris. I know he wasn't too. He wasn't really.
Ludacris was heck of mainstream.
Well, I think I'm trying to think of people that remained underground after they got discovered, and then they still like went mainstream after a few years. Because most of these people, like by the time they were discovered, they damn near were mainstream. But I guess we can also we can bridge that into who were just the bigger artists of that time that were mainstream, like Shout out Ludacris.
Ludacris,
Is
Ti,
Nelly is Nelly in there? Would you say?
Nelly. He had him a good little run.
You got Outkast. Well, Outkast kind of
Outkast,
came from,
they was in the '90s though.
yeah. I mean, they kind of leaked in their
Then
early
they
twos.
then they leaked a little bit in the early 2000s, and they just tapered off.
True. Big Boy did have a decent solo
And Big
career,
Boy had a decent solo.
and then we also had shout out Birdman, shout out Manny Fresh.
Birdman, the whole Cash Money clique. But really, like Birdman and Wayne ran the 2000 though, as far as Cash Money.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it was kind of
It was
like
just them two.
it was like anybody
And
else.
Juvenile had a good solo career after they broke up.
Who would you say? Who would you say had a bigger impact for the time? Mainstream, Ti or Boosie?
2000s, probably Ti. But locally, Boosie's big here in Mobile than just in the South. But like I think Ti probably had a bigger impact.
Okay. So you would say like nationally or just more widespread? And Ti has a wider appeal, but
Ti
locally,
definitely had a wider appeal, just in general.
okay, I can see that. I
But
can see
like just regionally, Boosie had a big impact in the South too. Both of them did.
who's bigger, Nelly or Ludacris?
Ludacris. I'd go with Luda.
Now,
And said Luda done been in commercials, movies, all his albums hit.
and would you say T
He
Pain
had
is a rapper?
more longevity. T-Pain just a music, just an artist. Because he can do both.
Okay, all right.
Rap, sing,
Okay.
feature king. The feature king
All right.
started his own wave.
Because I was having a thing with Z. We were saying that he said he was a singer. I said I feel like he's more of a rapper, and I said my barometer for judging a rapper is from a singer is like, okay, if you have 100 songs, if you have 80 songs that you sing primarily on, I'm probably gonna call you a singer. And you have 20 songs you rap. But if it's vice versa, I would really prefer to call you a rapper because you got like more songs demonstrating, you know, a said action.
You
But
say
you're
he's just
right.
an artist. Like, it's just a musical. He's just an artist.
He's an artist. I like that. Oh yeah,
Because he can do both.
yeah.
He can rap and he can sing.
Who would you say was bigger for their time, T Pain or Trey Songz?
T-Pain.
Okay,
T-Pain was on everything. T-Pain, like literally all the rappers started doing auto-tune because of T-Pain. And once they got a T-Pain feature, that was pretty much the gateway. Because they was wanting to do auto-tune, but they just needed that T-Pain feature. As you know, every time they got on the song with T-Pain, they'll start rapping auto-tune. That song goes big. Next thing you know, that now they rapping with the auto-tune. And now everybody was rapping on auto-tune. Especially back in '08.
Who was bigger for music during that time, DJ Khaled or Rick Ross?
Around the era like that time, probably DJ Khaled. Because he was putting all them artists together.
Man,
Blowing all them artists up.
oh, what
Because
would
he knew how to put them collabs together.
what would you say were some of like your favorite remixes? You know, some of those 5-6 minute long remixes.
Welcome to My Hood remix was dope. I'm So Hood remix. Out Here Grinding remix was dope.
We taking over? Is that a remix or is that
We taking that's original. It might have had a remix though.
I think somebody just added like a verse. I think it's
I think they just added a verse for the remix. What happened to remixes, by the way? We don't get remixes no
I think
more.
it's a money thing. And it's also people don't want to really share like that. Like I don't know if you've seen some of those interviews of people kind of like they fell out because they didn't get a verse on this song because somebody said I'm just gonna go ahead and post it with just me and this artist. Back then it was kind of like they would do that and then they would still do the remix with you. Nowadays it's kind of like people. I think it's just money more so because it's like I guess I don't know how it works necessarily, but I would
I don't know.
if you get on the remix you're entitled to something, and I feel like people
Yeah,
kind of
they rather just release it as a new single. Like when I was hearing one of the people saying, That's why they don't do remixes no more.
And I think people that used to do those remixes, they used to kind of be on some of the same label, so it was probably easier for them. But once you
Instead of
probably,
everybody just trying to, because that's really blowing each other up.
yeah, nowadays,
Publicity and stuff.
what they'll do is, I guess that's why there's so many samples. Because now what they'll do is they don't remix like 5, 6 artists in the song. 5, 6 artists will just use the song, like, or
Just
cover it,
use a song or
or
cover it.
what do they like?
Or they all just release it as singles on their
Yeah,
projects.
yeah. Because I think what you can just do the title and just call it a remix, but it's like they don't even do a collective remix. They do like separate remixes, which is, I guess that's just the evolution of it. Um,
So we don't get them good remixes like we used to no more.
Nah, and I guess mainly, people really aren't in the studio together as much. Like you don't have, I guess, that many people all in one
All
place.
in one place. You just
They're
do
sending
your version and
verses.
just send it off.
Yeah, and I think that's what led to the whole. We don't want to do 5, 6 people on a song anymore. It's like because once you send your verse and you send this verse, since we're all not putting them in live, and you have that feel of posting the song as one. When you send them all, if you send them all to me in different files, I might be like, yeah, this one's ass. I only want to put this one on.
Now I'm
Like,
gonna use this verse instead of that verse.
and the next thing you know, I'm putting out a song with like just 2 artists on it, and then I feel like that's
Everybody like,
probably,
dang, what my verse said? Why
I
he
think
ain't
that's
use
how it happened. Because you can ghost people. You can ghost people that way more than in person. In person, I gotta put you on the song. Like, if
yeah.
if in '04, if I'm doing a song and Chingy and Nelly pull up to the studio and like Timbaland pull up to the studio, it's like
Like, okay,
y'all
well,
gonna
all y'all
be.
here, y'all gonna be on the song either way.
It's like nowadays, it's like you sent me an email. It's like it's like, oh my bad. Like, oh, I didn't post the song already. It's like, oh, we can now they can do that type of
We
shit.
just decided not to go with you. I feel like this verse was better.
Back in the days, you hear them stories. It's like, oh, we had Wayne, we had Bird, we had Raw, we had all these
Everybody all
motherfuckers
in the
in the
studio. In
studio.
the studio.
Of course, you better make a song. Shit,
Yeah.
yeah, I could. That's death of the remix, really. Rise of the
And RIP to the remix. Rise
yeah.
to the singles.
Artists are just more individualistic, I guess.
Individualistic now.
Oh man, but
And then social media too. Everybody just blowing up through social media now.
what would you say is an artist out of that 2000s group that a lot of the later artists from the region kind of drew from? I know Gucci was one.
Like influence.
hmm
So Wayne, Gucci for sure.
Jeezy, I think.
Jeezy. Not too many people sound like Jeezy though.
No, I know people that like said they're influenced by him.
Influenced by him.
Yeah,
It's like ESTG probably the closest thing. Jeezy influenced.
he give me vibe. I guess Future was later on.
Future was kind of later on. But a lot of people do use Future as an influence though. But everybody like Wayne birthed a lot of people. Wayne and Gucci.
That is true. Because I know Thug was like, kind of similar to Gucci, or he was kind of
Thug
more
was
similar.
kind of biting Wayne.
Yeah. Well, that was later on. Because he knew Gucci first.
Yeah. And then he started biting Wayne. And then 21 Savage kind of was like Gucci.
Yeah.
Him and Young Nudy.
I think I think it's certain artists that like from that time period, like if you niche more than one, it was probably just like a preference.
Yeah.
Because
And
Wayne,
like regional thing too. A lot of Atlanta artists is gonna look up to Gucci.
yeah.
Gucci and Jeezy.
I
But
feel like,
mainly Gucci though.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't want to skip over somebody. Ti, from what I remember, I don't think was. I don't know of many artists that like were, oh yeah, he
Not
was,
that it was like you was a T.I. influence.
yeah. It's just, and it's no shade. It's just,
And he one of the greats. Now, no shade. He one of the greats.
yeah, man. It's just so many artists out
The
there.
thing about it, just like East Atlanta in general, that's probably why too. A lot of raps come from like East Atlanta, and Gucci was like the biggest thing in East Atlanta
That is true.
versus
Like,
like the West Side Atlanta. It wasn't nothing but like T.I., Young Dro,
and you had like Waka Flocka,
and
like,
T.I., Dro, and what's his name? D4L come from not D4L, or was it it might have been D4L because of Shout It Low, West Side Atlanta.
I want to shout out Shawty Lo on another pod. You remember that Ti Shawty Lo beef? Rest in peace, Shawty Lo.
Rest in peace, Shout It Low.
let's get into some soul food. What are your thoughts on soul food, like at this day and age, like at this point in your life?
It's only good for like certain parts of time of the year. That ain't something we need to be eating on the daily.
Hmm.
'Cause it's not good for you at all. It's just all the high amounts of sodium, sugar, all type of crap in that food we don't need to be eating. Like it's good for like every now and then. But these stuff like that on the daily, we don't need.
It's so rich.
You're gonna turn into a soul eating it on the daily. And just say that.
That's wicked work. That's wicked work. Uh,
Nah, but it's for real though.
yeah. The thing
Like all that
about
fried stuff, all that, like, it's too much.
the thing about soul food is it's kind of like probably other cultures have the same issue with some foods. They can't really seem to accept tradition versus like I guess I don't know your health
Got to prioritize your health.
because
So
some know like what's the deal. It's kind of like I just can't do it because it's tradition, or it's like what is that gonna be like your end all be all? Because you could, and it's different takes you can do on soul food. Like I've seen people do vegan soul food, and it looks better. I mean, so
never seen. But what would you include in a vegan soul food?
um, I guess
Like what you doing like cauliflowers, the chicken or whatever?
you could probably start with like the vegetables, and then I guess the meat.
And like if anything, probably like red beans and rice.
Yeah,
I guess
you can do
with no
cabbage,
meat,
red beans and rice, cornbread. I guess with some type of non.
cornbread with non-dairy
Yeah,
in the base.
the hardest thing I would think of is probably just the protein. Which I mean, I ain't gonna, I haven't had a lot of vegan like substitute meats, but like they're getting a lot better than like what they used to be. Like it's a lot better than those patties and then them soy
The
patties.
vegan patties.
Yeah, it's a
So
lot
I've
better.
never had a vegan like a veggie burger
I've
before.
seen like those videos of like they've been like chicken and shit like that. I would imagine just how good science and like how good people like or how smart people are nowadays. I'd imagine if I like tried it, it'd probably be nice. I'd probably just have to eat more servings because it just wouldn't be the most
It wouldn't
filling.
be filling.
But besides that, I wouldn't be too objective against it. But I also know it's like a little bit more expensive. Because it's just like the ingredients that they use.
Ingredients they gotta use.
Yeah. But I would be open to it, especially, because like you said, just it's not very many benefits of I guess.
And say it tastes good and it's filling, but it's not good for you. It's at the end of the day.
What would you say like is your what would you say is your ideal plate if calories didn't matter or if like the nutrition
I feel like it say if it didn't affect nothing to your health.
hmm
I'm saying got your fried chicken,
hmm
red beans and rice.
What kind
You
of
got
bread you doing?
cornbread.
Okay.
Gotta have the cornbread on the side, collard greens, mac and cheese.
Baked
Gotta
in
bake.
that
Got to have
Pyrex
bake.
pan in there
In that glass
glass.
container,
Yep.
boy, got to have that.
I got to see through it.
Gotta see through it. Gotta see the bottom.
Or I will allow the aluminum, like the
Or if they
aluminum.
don't have if we don't have cornbread Hawaiian roll, be good on the side.
They always run out of them if they have them. Because the person that got rolls only got like 2 packs. And it's like, what are you doing?
So you got about 20 folks over here.
Yeah.
Everybody supposed to get one roll apiece.
You know how it is.
And that'd be like the best part of the bread.
I think that's why most gatherings nowadays, people don't do like that whole communal thing. Just the person that hosts it just gets everything. Because hell, that whole community thing works when
That
everybody
work when
comes
everybody come through.
and everybody's on time. But like, say if we got all the drinks, but you
Oh
have
yeah, got to have
you're
your
supposed to be the
can
cups.
of soda on the
You're
side
supposed
too.
to be the cups. You're an hour late.
So all we got is got to have your can of soda.
And now we just over here like we got all this drink and no cups.
And drink with no
Or
cups.
ice.
And just hot drinks.
And we just over here like, oh damn. I think that's why nowadays people but people order stuff too now like quicker than they used to. They make it so much easier.
Make it easy, man. You got to cook. Put your heart in. Put your foot in it, man.
You do. It's just everybody.
Tastes better when you cook it at home.
That's true. That's true. I think my ideal plate would just be like a mac and cheese, greens. I do collards or turnip.
Turnip. Or like kale greens.
Yeah.
That's like the healthy alternative though. You gotta have the collards, man.
Kale is very. I had a stretch where I ate kale. Kale is just a very distinct green, tasting green. It's good.
Yeah, that
It's,
and the spinach leaves.
yeah. hmm You know I love some good spinach. That and
Yeah, if
cat.
they make them like green, I can do that though. That's the good.
Exactly.
So like they make the spinach like the greens,
Yeah.
I can do that. But like spinach dip, nah,
Oh yeah.
can't do spinach. I can do like the regular raw spinach leaves,
See,
or like when we cook them down and turn them into greens.
yeah, regular that spinach dip, it's just too much spinach in it.
Creamy spinach.
And it's just this because okay, there's been one time I think it was at like a more of a higher end restaurant, and it was like it wasn't as creamy as it was just like a dip. Like,
Yeah.
some dips be a little too runny, and this was like it was more like a dip.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the spinach, I think it was spinach artichoke. So it really was like they sprinkled it on the top. And I was like, you know what? The dip looked crazy. It was crab, I think. It was like crab in the dip.
Crab. Oh,
Yeah. What was it? It was a crab meat dip.
crab meat dip.
Yeah. So like it's like, pieces of crab and, or like piece of crab meat. And, I think it was like a little, I don't even know what the fuck artichokes really look like, but it was like, they said it was spinach artichoke dip, but had a little bit of both. And you just get tortillas or, the pita chips. That's
Yeah,
it.
that just don't sound appetizing at all.
Man,
I'm sorry.
that and they had a crawfish dip once. That hit.
So what come in the crawfish dip?
Um, from my observation, crawfish, tails.
Crawfish.
I think they did bell peppers and like I think I saw green and red onion, like diced.
Mm.
Um, and the dip, I don't know what they use for the dip, but it's almost like it's a cheesier dip. Like it's not really runny. It's kind of like I'm guessing they just mix a whole
Like
bunch of
real
different
chunky
cheese and shit like that. Like
cheese in it.
it's more of like you can just scoop it with chips, or more so than just like if you did the bowl like this, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It's not a lot of liquid. That's what I like about it. But it's baked. It's baked.
Nah, I'm just not really
Yeah.
a dip person.
But yeah, that shit slam. I'm not a dip person because everybody dips are so much different, and some people
Yeah,
put
all the
like
dips.
so
I
much
just I don't
butter in their dip. Because most dips, that's what make them a dip is like the butter. And some people put so much like put four or
have you
five,
feeling
six.
sick.
Oh my goodness, the taste will be real rich in the moment, but
Yeah, after the fact, the feeling afterwards.
like some people's buff chicken dip, I can't do everybody's buff chicken dip because some people's more buff chicken dip is more like runny.
I'm saying I just don't fool with dip. Period, because of
So
that.
like I got to dip it and like it has almost not a cheese pull on the dip, but like if I dip the dip and it's like a soup, like a
Yeah, ew. That's like a sauce for real.
exact. See exactly, and I
It
like
ain't
a
even. It's
dip.
got to be kind of like chicken salad texture. That's how it should
Exactly.
be. Dipping in is just
Ex- see that, and that's what makes a good dip for
that's what
me.
make a good dip.
That's what makes it good. Yeah, I do collard
Got to have
greens.
like the. Go ahead.
I do collard greens, fried chicken, mac and cheese, cornbread squared. I give me a middle piece. I hadn't had one in a while. I've been having them in the
Yeah,
corner.
for I had. Yeah. Oh, what about a muffin?
A cornbread muffin or
Yeah,
just
would you rather do like the muffin or somebody baking the pan?
we're gonna do muffin for nostalgia reasons because I haven't had a muffin song, and I do think the muffin cornbread probably does hit a little
They do
harder.
hit a little harder.
I think it's just the circle of it keep all the flavor packed in
Keep
there.
it packed in and keep it together, because like when you cut it at the cut a square, it always fall apart.
You right about that. That's that church.
The church cornbread,
That's that church because they don't like doing the.
the
I
muffin and
guess they don't
stuff.
have a lot of
They don't, yeah,
muffin pans. Like it's easy. I guess it's easy to
just
be like,
bake a big thing
hell
and
yeah,
just cut it up and give everybody a piece.
that
Them
falls
junk, the
apart.
junk always fall
Damn.
apart.
That
Like the flavor be good, they just fall apart. They
and
get
what
on
I've
your nerves.
learned, the only way you can keep cornbread from falling is if you like cool it after it's baked or whatever. But most people they don't. Most people just bake it, take it out, thing, and they just
Take it
put it
out
in
and
the.
serve it.
You actually
And
got to cool it and like wrap it because it'll be like a cake. Like
yeah,
when people make, they cook, they bake it and they take it out and put in like them wrapping things and like put it in the fridge, I think, and then they
and then
start
serve it.
like doing like the wedding cakes and shit like that. because it makes it like the cake more solid.
Solid and compact.
Yeah, because if not, like say if you cut the cake, it'll like
Be all flaky. Flake.
it's good for the user, but like if you trying to do in that cornbread now, like you really gotta lock in. You ever had that like Mexican cornbread, or like just like the jalapeno maybe?
Yeah, I don't like that at all. It actually make it taste worse.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Putting the jalapenos and peppers in
yeah. No, I feel you.
and like corn and stuff. I'm like, man, just
You got to take a walk in the
keep it
wild side.
relevant.
You got to take a walk in the wild side. I've had it in two different ways, and one of the ways they just didn't try, and I think they put seeds in it too because it was kind of bitter. But the other one, I made it. I didn't make it myself. It was somebody else's recipe, but like I made it, and I was like, "So yeah, this has," because it's just supposed to be like a because they use fresh jalapenos. I know people that put seeds, and when you put jalapeno seeds in like the food that you're cooking with, it's like the seeds are really bitter and like and they're spicier. So like if you're eating them, you won't know that you ate a seed until like fucking
So you bite the seed.
damn near. Well, it's like damn until you digesting it because it's like it's so small. You probably didn't chew it. It's really
And you start to get that little pain right there, a little burning.
that's some of the best sauces. They just really put seeds in them bitches, and oh my goodness, because it kicks up the heat. It kicks up the heat for real. What's the hottest sauce you ever had? Or chicken wing, I guess, or like chicken or wing sauce.
Maybe mango habanero,
Mm.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Mm-hmm. How many you had?
I just had one. I had to taste something. Somebody else had it, and I just tasted it. I'm like, yeah, nah, I can't do that.
Nah.
They had your lips burning, your
Pores opener.
pores, all had you sweating.
What's your sinuses? Your sinuses. I know people's sinuses drain.
I'm saying sinuses be draining eating that stuff. I don't like spicy like that.
Yeah.
Like I like spicy food, but not to where I'm like struggling trying to eat.
What would you say is the worst soul food for real? Chitlins. Agreed.
Yeah, I never had them, but I'd already know.
Yeah, we can end it
But
on that.
we ain't touching chitlins.
Yeah, we can end it on that one for real.
Like intestine, you eating and just the fact you eating intestines.
There was this one video, like this lady like showing a video on how to clean them, and I was just looking and I was just thinking. Somebody in the comments, if you have to do this to clean them, like why would you eat them?
But I'm saying,
And
like, why even eat it?
and I was trying to watch it like very objectively, but it was just like, and she had to clean them like three different times in three different ways because she put them in the sink and clean them. She like she had
You
like
got to
rinsed
drain them
off.
too. You got to put them inside and
And I'm
like
thinking like,
you got to do all this.
and she's like, in one point in the video, she was like, "Oh, you got to, yeah, you got to get the rest of the poop out of them." And I was just like, "Why would you say that?" Like, I'm trying to watch this video and not judge it on like you're eating, like you're eating some bullshit.
Like literally.
And she's like, and she was just making jokes the whole time. You can tell. I ain't gonna lie. No offense to this lady. Extra shot of the lady's video, but like she looked like she chilling.
Like the fact you got to clean your food that extensively, you probably don't need to be eating it.
What are you eating? Fish? What are you eating? Shark?
Like what are we eating?
Deer? You got to go take it to a processing plant before you can eat it. Like I get it.
They say deer meat probably the healthiest meat you can eat though.
I can see it.
What I heard, it's more lean. Yeah.
Lean. Yep. And less
more lean, less antibiotic, less preservative, all that.
And his diet is just a lot better.
Diet's better.
You know what's a lot better? These topics, these hits, the throws that are coming from Mardi Gras. I'm gonna decorate the couch with those.
Oh yeah. Gotta get you a few teddy bears.
What is the thing you get excited about with this time of year as we close out?
As far as like Mardi Gras, just trying to catch them ramen noodles. The free groceries.
You gotta feed the pantry.
Really, that's all it is. You're just filling up your pantry with free stuff. Catching them Debbie cakes and the chips and candies and whatever else.
And Debbie cakes, you say you rocking with like what's the top Debbie cake that you catching?
The devil squares, the cream pies.
No fudge round.
Fudge, yeah, I say fudge round.
That's
too.
a rare throw. That's
rare.
Anybody's throwing that one. I don't know why.
What else?
You'll think you caught a fudge round. It's oatmeal cream pie.
Make you mad. You still eat it though.
No, that's facts. Yeah,
still eat it. Zebra cake, I can pass. I don't like zebra cakes. They trash.
I'm kind of cool on them. I mean, it's just yellow cake at this point for me. Like, it's just yellow cake with icing. And I'm kind of like,
yeah,
I can just eat a cake. Strawberry shortcakes, I ain't never seen them throw one.
I never seen them throw no strawberry shortcake.
I ain't gonna lie, if they threw a box, even though it's $2, but like I would feel like I'm somebody if they threw that box to me because I don't know why they don't get them, but they love getting they like getting them oatmeal cream pies, honey buns, nutter butter, nut.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about them honey buns, man. Gotta throw them in the microwave.
Word? How long?
Probably about just like a donut, probably 10 seconds, 8, 10 seconds.
Okay, facts. Yeah, you
Kind
put
of warm it up.
you put guys. We do appreciate y'all for joining this show. He's keep following us for more. Keep continuing to support, like, share, and subscribe. Remember, if it ain't right, get right.